Hello, just check your works. So I would like to solve these questions, not 1 and 2, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe if you're confused, that might help you. Of course, if you solve it, you can just skip that part. This time, for this one, I know this straight line is 180 degrees in total, okay? So that means this angle and then this angle will have 180 degrees in total. But I don't know the angles because it's just given as A, in terms of A for me. So for this case, I would like to write it down as A plus 5A must be 180 degrees. This is an algebraic equation. I have A and I have 5 more A. So in total I have 6A. That was 180 degrees. So you need to divide this by 6. Both of them by 6, this by 6, this by 6. So here my A is 30 degrees. So that means this is 30 degrees. And then this is 5 times 30, which is 150 degrees. Okay. This is again given in terms of B. And this is a 90 degrees angle. Remember this corner, the square, the little square means 90 degree angle. So again, I don't know the angles, but I need to add them up. So I have 3B plus I have 2B, I have 90 degrees, that will add up to 360 degrees. The difference here is you will see that this adds up to 360, this adds up to 180. Okay, so I have 2B, I have 3B, I have 2 more B, I have 5B plus 90, 360. I need to 5B is 360 minus 90, which is 270. So B here is where is that? 54 degrees. Okay, so I can use the algebraic equations as well. See, this looks weird, and you see these angles are empty even, so I have no information, but I'll try to make the most of it. It is still solvable, and you'll see how. We talked about x, right? When we have an x shape or letter, these angles and these angles, the marked angles here, were equal. Same case goes for here. Do you see the big X here? Let me show you. Let me try to show you. If all my colors are gone. I have one arm of X as here. This is one arm of X. And then this is the other arm of X. I don't mind this one. This isn't just an extra, but I don't mind. I don't have to. Okay. So I have this angle, the 4C angle. And then I have the other side of the X as 90 plus C. I know the X should be equal. The opposite arms should be equal. So I say 4C must be equal to C plus 90 degrees. This is an equation. We learned to solve equations. So I have 4C, I have C here. So I need to move this to the other side, which means I have to make minus C here, minus C here. So 3C is 90 degrees, C is 30 degrees. Okay? You can see, maybe, yes. This is 30. Alright, 4 looks strange, but I'm trying to make sure that it's not so strange actually. Again, I have a straight line and it looks more complicated. I have X's and Y's and it looks unpleasant for now, but I'll try to make sense. Again, I just write my equation as normal and try to make sense. X plus 48 plus 2y is 180 degrees. Why? Because it's a straight line and all the angles will add up to 180. So if I add x plus 2y and send the numbers to the other side, which is, I'll make minus 48 here, minus 48 here, it will be 180 minus 48, which is x plus 2y is 132. Okay, so Now the thing says that the B part says that when x is 40, so okay, I say that x is 40. Instead of x, I write 40. 40 plus 2y is 132 now. I need to move the 40 to the other side, so 2y is 132 minus 40. This, what I'm doing here, is just about the equations. Maybe you already remember, to find the unknown. We always try to look for the unknown ones, and we collect the unknowns on the one side all the time. So if I divide this by 2, divide the answer of this by 2, the answer will be like 96, I guess. Yes, no, 92. Divide this by 2, so y will be 46 degrees. So find y when blah blah blah, x is 40, y is 46 degrees. Hope it makes sense. I didn't use anything, but I just wrote down this equation, you see? And since I know x, I help, so this is actually not even necessary. If you replace x here, that will be even easier for us. Okay? This 5 is very similar, but instead of 180, I have 360 degrees. So a plus b plus 220 degrees will add up to 360 degrees. Do I have any information? Yes, in the question it says b is equal to 3a. This is a hint. It doesn't say much, but it's a good hint, because you can replace b with 3a. That means I can replace, instead of b, I can write 3a. So it becomes a plus 3a plus 220 becomes 360. So I have a plus 3a, I have 4a plus 220, 360. If I remove the numbers on one side, I have 4a as 140. If I'm right. And a is 140 divided by 4, 35 degrees. Okay? And it asks me to find a, and here's the a. Okay? So it's not so complicated once I need to find the equations. That's what makes the topic challenging, but otherwise it's not so much. Here I need to define, and for 6, 7, and 6, 7, 8, 9, I need to give reason as well. Let me give the reason. Of course, maybe you don't have to do it all the time, but let me give the reason for learning purposes, okay? I'll help you. First of all, I'm using, for 6, 7, 8, and 9, I'm using these properties. This alternate angles, corresponding angles, and interior angles. If you didn't get it quite, you can rewatch my video, or I'll just recap it right now as well while solving questions. Okay, I will look for the different shapes, different letters. I will look for the Z letter. Remember, in the Z, this part and this part was equal. I will look for the F. In the F letter, this and this angles were equal. And then I also have U. This angle and this angle. Not equal, but they add up to 180 degrees, okay? I'll use these properties. This was called alternate. This is called corresponding. And this is called interior. Okay? So, let's start. Let me start. So A, let me start with A, 50. You see, of course, the rest is detail, but if you see like this, let me show you like this. If you see the shape I'm doing right now, this is letter Z. Well, inverted, but S. So this angle is same as this angle because they're parallel. This means these signs meaning that they are parallel. So A is 50 because it is alternate. Z shape, okay? If I only see this U, letter U here, look. I will say 50 plus B must be 180 and B must be 130 because they are interior, U-shape. This is the explanation. Okay, I'll put them in parentheses. C, if you want me to, I can do it many ways. I can also say that, oh, this is just you see, this is just a straight line. And C plus 50 must be 180. I can also do it, but I found B, and I can also use another Z shape, which is like this. There's another Z letter. So C and B are actually equal. So C is also 130 degrees because there is Z and they are called alternate. Okay, this is the simple logic. Let me do it here as well. 110 and D, they are, if I don't see anything else, but I only see this shape looking like Z, Z. This is 110 because of alternate. This D and F, you see there's a U shape. So D plus F must be 180. Well, D is already 110. This is 110. So this must be the rest, which is 70 degrees. These are, F is this because the explanation is interior. Okay. And then E and F are, you see there is Z, Z, whatever you call it. E is equal to F because alternate. And then it is also 70 degrees. Hope you get it. Okay, this is a very, again, similar shapes. Let me notice that these are parallel. This is very important. If they're not parallel, you cannot do that. You cannot draw the same conclusion. Okay. I saw P and this strikes my mind. It's a 51 P. You see there is if you don't see these, there's an F shape, F letter. Maybe you wonder how do I see these so quickly, but in time, actually, it makes so much sense. Of course, maybe if you're looking at it for the first time, it is a mystery, but I see like nice F here. So this is 51 and then this is P. So P is 51 degrees because it is F shape and that is called corresponding. Same goes for R and Q, but I don't know any of these. I need to find this. If I find one, I also know the other one. How can I find this one? I can find, oh, okay, 51. Okay, the rest must be, it should be add up to 180. So 180 minus 51 will give me 129, if I'm right. 129 degrees. So this is just from the straight angle, and R and Q are equal. R and Q are both 129 because they are corresponding. Again, the F shape, okay? You can also carry things here. For example, if you can also use different properties in the same triangle. So you don't have to solve the stuff by only one way. Let me show you the other way. There's an X, you see. You see, there's not only a single thing. That's the beautiful thing about geometry. For me, it is like solving puzzles. Actually, in my last year of high school and in university, I really like the geometry problems because you can approach it in many different ways. It's kind of like playing chess to me, depending on your strategy and depending on your look. So, and for example, I see that, okay, this is an X, so I can carry this 51 here. And then you see 51 and R. Now you have if you don't see the rest, you have a U shape as well. So you can also use it from the U shape, up to you. So there's not only one solution to the same problem. Let me go to this one. There is an X here, you see. It's 123, this is 123. The explanation is X shape. It's not a shape, it's a letter, but okay. S and T will be equal as well because there's also sitting in there, if you don't see this part, well, shadow. S and T are also. So, I don't know the rest yet, but like look, there's an F shape here. If you don't see the rest, there's an F here. So S must be 123 because of corresponding F shape. And S and T are equal 123 degrees. Okay, again, corresponding, oh no, the X. So that was simple. Hope these make sense because you can get many points. Okay, number 8. Again, I see these signs mean that these two lines are parallel. Otherwise, you cannot use any of these. I immediately see that. What comes to my mind is this Z. So this must be 134 because of what is it called? Alternate. I see a U shape here. If I only see this part, I see U shape. So that means A plus 134 will be 180. So A will be 46 degrees. All right. Because of this U shape. Or of course, again, you don't have to see the U shape. You can also say that, oh, this is a straight line. I know one angle. I can also find the other angle. And C and B is the same. Either you do it from the U, looking at to my side, my direction, or you can also do it from the 134 and B must be the rest. Or you see that there's a Z. This is here. So A and B are actually the same. So B is also 46 degrees. Okay, this one, up to you. Do you decide? I see like there's Z here. So E is 75 degrees because it is alternate. And I see a U here, right? I don't see the rest. I see a U here, so 75 plus D must be 180. So if I move this to here, D must be 105 degrees. F, either you do it, say it's a Z, or you say that the 75 plus F must be 105, but this will be the same as C. There are 3 ways to solve this question, so geometry is very possible. I really like geometry, actually more than the algebra. These they try to complicate things, but it's not complicated, I can assure you. Make sure that you realize only these 2 lines, this line and then this line, are parallel to each other. Only the horizontal lines are parallel, the vertical lines are not parallel. That means you cannot use the properties, so you need to be careful. Let me see. For example, the first thing that I see is that, oh, there's 62 and then there's Z, meaning that this R must be 62 degrees because of alternate. Okay, and what I see is that there is U here, okay, 62 plus S must be 180, S must be 118 degrees. Hope I'm right. Yes, because they are interior angles, U shape. Okay. Here, for example, I cannot relate with, like, I cannot say that, oh, okay, these are like if there's a U shape here, I don't count this as U. Be careful because these are not parallel. That's the only difference. Okay, so for example, I cannot say that P plus this angle is 180 because this guy and this guy is not parallel. Q is 96. Why? Because it is an X. Can you see it? Yes, I think you can see it. That's an X. S and T is looking like this. This is S, this is T. You see there's inverted F. That means T and S are the same angles. T is also 118, which is called corresponding. Okay, and P is also 96 degrees. Why? I don't see anything here on the left, but I only see on the left. There's a Z going from here. So P is 96 degrees. Okay. This time I'm more lucky. You see, this guy is parallel to this guy, and then this guy is parallel to this guy. So I have so many parallels, so that means I have so many options. What I see, first of all, is this 131 and V are exactly equal. Why? Because there's an F shape. This time it's not back inverted, it is upside down, it is F. So, rest, since this is a straight line, I can find the W right away. Why? Because W plus V, W plus 131 must be 180 degrees. W is 49 degrees. This is 49 degrees. Look, I have a Z shape here. Because this guy is parallel to this guy, I can use this one. For this previous question, I cannot use the Z like this because, as you see, this guy is not parallel to this one. But since this guy is parallel to this one, the horizontals should be parallel. Like when you're writing Z, the horizontals should be parallel to each other. Okay, that's the most important thing. So this is 49 degrees because of alternate angles. And then for you have many options actually, many options. You can see it like this. There's an F shape like here. And the legs of like this. This is parallel to this, so you can use this property of corresponding angles. So you can say that U is 131 degrees. Or if you want to use, you can use the U shape, which is like this guy if you don't see anything else but these. There's also U shape, that means 49 plus U will be 180, so you also find it as 131 again. Or that's it. I mean, we can play around anyway as much as you can, as much as you want. Hope it makes sense and hope this will be helpful while solving some angle problems. Alright, take care.